It's time now for high school basketball on Facebook Live from WKLM-FM 95.3. Coming up next, we'll join Matt Croy with Before the Tip, sponsored by Village Motors. This is high school basketball on FM 95.3 WKLM.
Good evening from Indian Valley, live on our Facebook page at WKLM-FM 95.3 and also on Stream 2 on our website, WKLMFM.com and Stream 2. We have girls high school basketball tonight. Hiland with a record of 5-0, 3-0 in the IVC South, and riding an 86-game IVC game winning streak entering this game tonight. Indian Valley has a record of 2-3 and 1-1 in the IVC South. Stay tuned for the pregame show on WKLM.
Right now, Subway restaurants have two tasty new chicken sandwiches. First, there's the barbecue chicken sandwich, made with sweet and tangy barbecue sauce, chicken strips, crisp veggies, and another layer of barbecue sauce. Then, for a real punch of flavor, try our new buffalo chicken sandwich. It has tasty chicken strips smothered in Frank's Red Hot buffalo sauce and topped with ranch dressing. Add chips and a drink to either of these fan faves, and you've got a great meal. Only at Subway. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Freshly prepared in front of you.
Looking for an experienced professional pest control company? Hi, this is Roger Bugs McClure with Holmes Pest Control. With over 40 years in the pest control industry and a lifelong resident of Holmes County, Holmes Pest Control can give you the best service by using the best products at the best price. Call Holmes Pest Control 330-674-9094 or visit our website at HolmesPestControlIncorporated.com. Another home-owned, homegrown Holmes County business. Professional service with a personal touch.
Stop into RODHE'S IGA Marketplace for the Santa Seafood Sale going on now through December 24th. Get 31 to 40 count cooked cocktail shrimp for $6.98 a pound. King crab legs for $22.98 a pound. 16 to 20 count jumbo tail-off cooked shrimp for $9.98 a pound. Maryland-style crab cakes, 4 for $5. 16-ounce imitation crab meat for $3.98 each. 5 to 6-ounce lobster tail for $11.98 each. Jumbo crab clusters for $15.98 a pound. And 31 to 40 count easy peel raw shrimp for $5.98 a pound. It's the Santa Seafood Sale going on now through Christmas Eve at RODHE'S IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They carry their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
You're ready for college, ready to make the next step towards a better future. But putting your life on hold while you earn a degree just isn't for you. At Wayne College, you can pursue your degree and achieve your goals while staying in the community you know and love. Wayne College offers 2- and 4-year degrees that can save students up to 30% in tuition. Join us at the University of Akron-Wayne College, where student success comes first.
This is Raleigh Mast. I'm a fleet mechanic with Yoder Lumber Logistics. We are a truckload carrier and broker servicing customers east of the Rocky Mountains. We have a fleet of late model equipment specializing in flatbed and Conestoga freight. At Yoder Lumber Logistics, we take pride in offering our customers fast and friendly service at competitive rates for all their inbound and outbound needs. Give us a call today at 330-893-3131.
Before the Tip is brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
The year-end sales event starts now at Village Motors in Millersburg. This is Deke Miller, and I'm excited to announce that Ford is offering 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 in trade assistance on 2020 Fusion, Escape, Edge, and Explorer. Also, employee pricing for all on all remaining 2020 Ram light-duty pickup trucks, along with 2020 or 2021 Jeep Compass, Cherokee, and Grand Cherokee. Stop in soon to grab these year-end deals and check us out online at villagemotorsinc.com.
alongside Hiland Ladyhawks head basketball coach Dave Stayball, 5-0 so far this season, 3-0 in the IVC South Division. Quality wins over Toledo Christian, CVCA this year. Husky Valley, of course, your last game, Dave. Just talking about, I know, early in the year, but your thoughts on how the team has played so far early part of the season.
Yeah, we actually had 2 good battles last week. And we shot horrendously in both of them. We played a couple pretty good defensive teams, but I always feel like it happens a lot to us where we don't shoot it well early, and we're okay with that. It makes us get really good at everything else while we're waiting on some shots to fall. Our shooters, I think, were 7 for 60 last week from the 3. So, that's where you rebound and you defend. You keep working on our depth, and shots are going to fall for us. We got really skilled kids. I'm not worried about that. I think we're in a good spot right now. Ayla Miller's out for probably a week here with a concussion, but gives us a chance to probably play some younger kids, but it'd be nice to get her back in a week.
Hey, I think it's one of the special things, one of the many special things about this team is even when they're not hitting, and everybody's going to have those nights, this team does dig down deep and do what they have to do to get those wins. Yeah,
I thought the CBC win was a good one. We're down a point or 2 with 5 minutes to go there, and buckled down, got a lot of big stops, hit a big free throws late, and we got some great games coming up over the next couple weeks. Get a chance to really challenge our kids.
Obviously, you know what your veteran girls can do. How about some of the younger ones in terms of how they've gotten some time out there and how they kind of progressed early part?
Yeah, we love how our freshmen, Ashley Mullet and Mallory Stutzman are playing. Jenna Stutzman's given us, some really good minutes, off the bench as well. And so I feel like we're getting deeper. We keep playing more and more kids all the time, and just part of the process, gets them ready for the future. But also, we're going to need them here sometime this season.
All right, taking on Indian Valley tonight. You wouldn't know much about this opponent here you're taking on this evening.
Yeah, the new coach, Scott Melville. He coached here about 15 years ago. I know him very well, and can already see a difference in the program. They're playing hard. They're doing a lot of different things defensively, and I think they're going to be a team that is going to get better also throughout the year here.
You mentioned kind of focusing on yourself. What do you have to do there kind of internally in terms of just keeping things going and focusing on Hiland tonight?
I think, for us, making sure we're taking good shots and we're sharing the ball. A lot of times we get such good shots early in the offense, but we could probably make an extra pass or 2 and get a better one. So, we're going to challenge the kids to make sure we're moving the ball and, spreading the shots out tonight especially.
Dave, thanks for your time and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's the voice of the Hiland Ladyhawks head basketball coach, Dave Schlaball.
Before the Tip has been brought to you by Village Motors of Millersburg.
Promotion Therapy offers outpatient and home physical and occupational therapy. Locally and privately owned and operated, Promotion Therapy takes tremendous pride in making your therapy experience a success. We have taken all the extra precautions this year in making sure our clinic is sanitized and our therapists are fully equipped to treat you safely. Whether it's in our clinic or in your home, we will do everything we can to ensure you feel comfortable and confident in your care. Our clinic is located on South Washington Street, right next to Dairy Queen, or call us today at 330-600-0844. You can also visit us online at promotion-therapy.com.
When choosing a new door to replacing your windows or siding, there are many types of materials to choose from. Hi, my name is Nevin Mast. Here at Home Siding in Millersburg, we will help you make the right choice for your home and style. Want an energy-efficient replacement window? Try the Viwinco line of vinyl windows. With energy-efficient technology, Viwinco vinyl windows will save you money on energy costs and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up a free in-home consultation at 888-725-6619. That's 888-725-6619.
Proud to serve all your real estate and auction needs, RES Auction Services and HER Realtors have been a locally and independently owned real estate and auction company for over 40 years. At HER Realtors, the selling market is strong. If you give them the listings, they have the buyers. Plus, don't forget to check out the new location for RES Auction Services just west of Worcester. Contact HER Realtors at 674-7610, on the web at herrealtors.com, or RES Auction Services at 833-765-3737, and on the web at res.bid. Located on Glen Drive in Millersburg, making a difference one sale at a time.
The year-end sales event starts now at Village Motors in Millersburg. This is Deke Miller, and I'm excited to announce that Ford is offering 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 in trade assistance on 2020 Fusion, Escape, Edge, and Explorer. Also, employee pricing for all on all remaining 2020 Ram light-duty pickup trucks, along with 2020 or 2021 Jeep Compass, Cherokee, and Grand Cherokee. Stop in soon to grab these year-end deals and check us out online at villagemotorsinc.com.
Sally, you need a root canal. Traveling, you need your wisdom teeth out. Traveling, you need braces. Traveling, you need a dental implant. Traveling, you need your teeth cleaned. Traveling! That's it, happy feet. You're benched until you start going to Dr. Welsh for your dental care. Quit traveling so much.
Yes, Coach. I'll check out their website at www.drbradwelsh.com and give them a call at 330-674-4876.
Good luck to all area winter sports teams.
This is Wyatt Miller reporting live from Millersburg Tire Service.
Wyatt, this isn't actually live. This is a commercial for Millersburg Tire Service.
Oh, sorry about that, Grandpa.
That's okay. Just read the script.
Winter is on the way. That means you need the best tires from the best tire shop around at Millersburg Tire Service. They have Bridgestone and Blizzak tires that are totally awesome on ice and snow. Plus, winter is great because when it gets really bad outside, I get to stay home from school.
I'm not sure that last part was in the script.
I know. I added that.
All right. This is Brad Smucker. While Wyatt gets back to schoolwork, I invite you into Millersburg Tire Service on State Route 39 east of Millersburg. Call 674-1085 today.
In tonight's University contest, Hiland defeated Indian Valley by a score of 41-20. Good evening once again, everyone. I'm Matt Croy. A season ago for Hiland against Indian Valley and Hiland, the Lady Hawks won by a score of 90-23. In that matchup, Zoe Miller had 19 points, 18 points scored by Brent Millett, and 14 for Morgan Yoder. And the game played at Indian Valley last season, Hiland won that game as well, 85-23. And for that contest, the Lady Hawks led by Zoe Miller again with 22 points, also 12 points scored by Morgan Yoder. Overall last year, Hiland went 21-1 during the regular season, of course unbeaten once again at 12-0. In the IVC South Division, Hiland has not lost an IVC game since 2014, as they've won 86 consecutive IVC games, and their last loss February 3rd, 2014, in a 50-41 loss, and that was at Garraway, but all wins in the conference since then. And for Indian Valley last year, they went 16-6 during the regular season and had a pretty good year for them for the girls basketball team. Finished up in third place at 8-4 behind Garraway in the IVC South for the Lady Braves last year. Hiland, of course, went all the way to the Division III state semifinals before they had their season cut short due to the COVID-19 pandemic, where they were supposed to play against Elyria Catholic at St. John Arena in Columbus last year. And then for Indian Valley in Division II, the Lady Braves, they would be the 7th seed in that sectional district in the Eastern District, and they would actually lose to the 6th seed Riverview 59-48 a season ago. Stay tuned, more to come here on WKLM. Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center continues to offer the convenience of two great locations on US 62 in Weinsberg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Weinsberg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Weinsberg at 359-5421 or in Berlin at 674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto Care and Truck Center in Weinsberg and Berlin.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Now, more than ever, we are proud to be your hometown pharmacy. You can rely on us to deliver the care and medication you need in the safest way possible. Hi, this is pharmacist Joel Gauss at Premier Pharmacy in Berlin. Our delivery service is available Monday through Saturday, and curbside service is available anytime our doors are open. Masks and hand sanitizer are also currently available for purchase. Just give us a call at 893-0290, or you can refill a prescription online or through our app at premierpharmacy.net and arrange for pickup or delivery. Located on West Main Street in Berlin, Premier Pharmacy, your community pharmacy.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Call Holmes REDIMIX of Millersburg, offering REDIMIX concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Call today for prices and delivery options of REDIMIX concrete at 674-0865 or sand and gravel at 674-8121. That's Holmes REDIMIX of Millersburg, a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Are you having ongoing issues with your flat or low slope roof? MEB Systems of Sugar Creek specializes in flat or low slope roofs and has been serving the community and beyond since 1977. Whether it's tracking down or resolving a persistent leak, you are in need of a complete roof replacement, or you have a new build, MEB Systems will strive to find the best solution for you. They believe if a job is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems Incorporated today at 330-852-4333 and visit them online at mebsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all Holmes County athletes a safe and healthy season.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
So far this season for Hiland, they start off with the first 5 games of the year, all victories for the Lady Hawks with a 68-37 win over Toledo Christian and an 89-18 victory over Ridgewood, 199-28 over Sandy Valley, 52-42 over CVCA, and a 64-35 win over Tusky Valley. Hiland has a record of 5-0. For Indian Valley, a 70-24 loss to West Holmes, followed by a 40-24 win over Strasburg, lost 48-40 to Tusky Valley, a 37-35 victory over Claymont, and then a 40-44 loss to TCC. So Indian Valley has a record for them of 2-3. Hiland averaging 74.4 a game. Indian Valley averaging 36.2 a game. Defensively, the Lady Hawks allowing 32 points per contest. The Lady Braves allowing 44.2 a game on the defensive end. In the IVC South so far in girls basketball, Hiland is 3-0, Tusky Valley 2-1, Claymont 1-1, Sandy Valley 1-1, Indian Valley 1-1, Garraway and Ridgewood both 0-2. In the IVC North Division, East Canton is 3-0, Newcomerstown 2-0, Malvern 2-1, Conotton Valley 1-2, Buckeye Trail 0-1, Strasburg and TCC both 0-2. In the OCC in girls basketball, West Holmes 3-0, Mount Vernon 1-1, Lexington, Ashland, and Worcester all 0-1. Overall around the area in girls basketball, West Holmes has an overall record of 6-0, Loudonville 8-0, Danville 6-0, Hiland 5-0, and that's really good. Dryaway is 3-0, so all area teams really having successful starts to their basketball season. Waynedale is 5-1, Central Christian 2-4, Garraway has a record of 1-3. Stay tuned, more to come on the pregame show. The starting lineups with Scott Miller after this on WKLM.
I'm Tiffany Stefano, and I am a Park National banker, and I am a community board member at Park National Bank. We believe we're more than just our job titles, and you are more than an account number. Now, bringing our family and community banks together under a single brand name means you get those core values you've always counted on from us. And more service, more access, more options. We are all together now at Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Orville, Wadsworth, and Worcester today at HummelGRP.com.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
At Kime, we know it feels good to give a quality gift. Whether it's a DeWalt tool that's guaranteed tough, an engraved Yeti thermos built for the wild, or a Vitamix blender with smoothie making accessories. Find these brands and more at Kime. Plus, Kime holiday deals are extended until December 23rd, which means you will receive a $15 gift card for every $100 you spend on qualifying brands. Kime, built on trust since 1911. KimeHome.com.
It's the GE Appliances Holiday Savings Event, now through December 30th at Millersburg Electric. Check out the new fingerprint-resistant stainless steel finish on the GE French door-style refrigerator with a door-in-a-door, and LED light wall with hands-free autofill dispenser. Earn up to $2,000 remodel rebate, a customizable GE Cafe appliance suites available in 3 colors with multiple handle finishes. Qualified customers get 0% interest with no down payment until December 2021. Stop by the area's largest appliance showroom today or visit MillersburgElectric.com. And tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body, located on the north side of Millersburg. If your car is damaged, the best place to get it back in the game is at Finish Line Auto Body. Now for tonight's starting lineups, here's Scott Miller.
Thanks, Matt. For the visiting Hiland Hawks at 5-0, their starters are number 12, 5'9" senior guard Morgan Yoder, number 50, 6'1" senior forward Zoe Miller, number 25, 5'8" senior guard Bryn Mullett, number 34, 6' senior forward Kelsey Swihart, and number 22, 5'6" senior guard Kylie Horn. For the home team, the 2-3 Indian Valley Braves, their starters tonight, number 13, 5'5" senior guard Elena Baker, number 22, 5'7" junior guard Ashton Doak, number 5, 6'2" junior guard Taylor Spillman, number 32, 5'8" junior forward Madison Monty, and number 24, 5'8" sophomore post and center Sophia Cox.
Now the starters brought to you by Finish Line Auto Body. Here's the opening toss. Will be won by Hiland going left to right in the first half of play from Indian Valley. McRoy alongside Scott Miller, and also, of course, our team of Claxon Communications providing your Facebook Live feed as well as our Stream 2 feed on our website, WKLM-FM.com. Here's a three-pointer for the quarter by Zoe Miller. She'll knock it down, and just like that, Hiland will take a 3-0 lead. Full pressure is on by the Lady Hawks, going right to left with the basketball. Taylor Spillman for Indian Valley, and she'll dribble it to the right wing. Spillman to the corner, picks up her dribble, guarded tightly by Brent Mullett, spins around, bounce pass goes to Elena Baker. Baker dribbles it to the corner, spins around with it, gets the pass off to Spillman near the midcourt line. Spillman dribbles it to the baseline, drive, runner by Spillman going to be high in the air, missed everything. Rebound to Zoe Miller. Outlets a pass for Hiland across the timeline to Kelsey Swihart. Into the corner, rammed down the far side by Horn. Out top now to Morgan Yoder. Her three-pointer's up and good. Morgan Yoder knocking down the three as well. Hiland 6 points lead with the 2 3-pointers to start things off. And will be a full court pressure by the Lady Hawks with it for Indian Valley. Across the timeline, Ashton Doak, 5'7" junior guard, dribbles it. Bounce pass goes high on the right side of the Spillman. 6-0 Hiland in a minute into this first quarter from Indian Valley. Pass out top, received now by Zerfley. Kicks it left wing, back over to Spillman. Her three-pointer's up, going to be no good. Rebound chased down by Kelsey Swihart. Hiland basketball up 6-0. Morgan Yoder to the front court, dribbles it to the baseline. Kicks it right wing back to Swihart. Swihart to the foul line. Pass left wing goes to Bryn Mullett. Her three-pointer's up and going to be good. 3 for 3 from beyond the arc with 3 players. Bryn Mullett, Morgan Yoder, Zoe Miller have given Hiland a 9-0 lead. 6:26 to play in the first quarter. Timeout called. This is girls high school basketball on WKLM. With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
Reminder to stay tuned later on tonight on WKLM. As you can listen to High School Scoreboard, it'll be brought to you by Village Motors. We'll have all the area scores for you every 15 minutes all the way until midnight on WKLM. And full pressure on as out of the timeout, and Hiland will steal the basketball. Zoe Miller gets that steal. And pass goes to the corner to Bryn Mullet, left wing to a wide open Morgan Yoder. Her three-pointer's good. Dave Stayball said this team been cold shooting lately. I think they're making up for lost time early in this first quarter. Morgan Yoder, her second three-pointer already. 12-0 Hiland. Full court pressure is on. In the Valley basketball, here's Elena Baker. Dribbles it, has it poked loose by Morgan Yoder in the backcourt and out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Lady Braves. 12-0 Hiland on 4 three-pointers. Start things off in this first quarter. 6 minutes to play in the first. Inbounded and grabbed by Ashton Doak. Works it against Bryn Mullet. Double team to the backcourt. Dribbles it. Pass across the half-court line. Goes to Baker. Back in the left wing to Spillman. Spillman dribbles it out top. Back near that midcourt line, guarded by Swihart. Her pass goes to the corner, deflected, and goes out of bounds off of Morgan Yoder's hands. It'll stay with Indian Valley. Reminder, at the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game. That player receives 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. In and out top, and grab now into the hands of Sophia Cox. Back to Spillman. She has a poke loose and out of bounds by Bryn Mullet with those quick hands. It'll stay with the Lady Braves. And for Indian Valley to inbound will be 5'5" senior guard Elena Baker. Does so to Spillman. To poke loose, will grab it. Spillman dribbles it to the foul line. Pass goes to the corner over to Ashton Doak. Doak she'll be cut off along the baseline. She'll back it up. Doak looking. Pass goes down top. Chased down by Baker near the midcourt line. She'll pick up her dribble. Her pass can be thrown away. Deflected and stolen by diving Zoe Miller. But she kind of slid as she did that, says the official. And she'll get called for traveling. That'll be the first turnover on Hiland. 2 so far in Indian Valley. But Dave Stayball will take those turnovers. Good hustle plays for the Lady Hawks. Indian Valley to inbound it here at side court. Down 12-0. Inbounded and grabbed by Cox. Dribbles it in the front court. Pass goes in front of that middle portion of that midcourt line over to Ashton Doak. Guarded tightly by Morgan Yoder. Doak dribbles it left wing. Now to the corner. Picks up her dribble. Guarded tightly again by Yoder. Pass goes out top. Deflected away. Rolls out of bounds. That'll be off of Zoe Miller, apparently. And it'll stay with Indian Valley. As Hiland will have a few players checking in now for the Lady Hawks for the first time tonight. And one of those will be inbounded the basketball. 5'9" freshman Mallory Stutzman. Also 5'4" freshman Ashley Mullet is on the floor for the Lady Hawks. And 5'8" junior Jenna Troyer. Zoe Miller will stay out there. Also will Morgan Yoder stay on the floor for Hiland. Yoder across the half-court line. Bounce pass goes high on the left side to Stutzman. Back in the left wing to Jenna Troyer. Hand it off now to Ashley Mullet. Back in the corner. A three-pointer going to be up and going to be in and out. No good by Morgan Yoder. Rebound going to be wrestled for and tied up. Held ball arrow points to Indian Valley. Lady Braves will have that team rebound. Stop by Buckeye Farm and Garden for your farming and construction needs across from Holmes Lumber off of State Route 39 and at BuckeyeFarmandGarden.com. Full court pressure on by the Lady Hawks as per usual. Nobody open. Finally a pass inbounded and over to Sophia Cox, but went off her leg and out of bounds. Good denied pressure by Zoe Miller, forcing that turnover, the 4th so far on Indian Valley. So Hiland gets the ball back.
Signature press is working for the Hawks at the moment.
That is what they do. Pass goes to the corner to Jenna Troyer. Dribbles it, enters a pass to the low post, goes over to Zoe Miller. Out top to wide open Morgan Yoder. Her three-pointer is good. Though high-low action that time for the Lady Hawks. Morgan Yoder, her 3rd three-pointer off the assist from Zoe Miller. 15-0 Hiland. Indian Valley basketball against that press. Here's the double team. And going to be Spillman double team. Has it tied up. Arrow this time points to Hiland. And that'll be another turnover on the Lady Braves. Their 5th of this first quarter. So Hiland to inbound. Mallory Stutzman to do the honors. Just into the front court on the far side. 15-0 Hiland. 4:20 to play first quarter. Stutzman's bounce pass goes to Morgan Yoder. Dribbles it to the foul line, to the lane. Nobody stopped her. Her layup is good. Morgan Yoder is now up to 11 points. 17-0 Lady Hawks. Full court pressure on. Inbounded by Spillman. Grabbed by Elena Baker. Guarded by Jenna Troyer. Baker dribbles it. Double team. Gets the pass off over to Spillman. Spillman dribbles it against the double team. Now across the half-court line. Picks it up. Looking. Gets the pass off to Baker. Her pass deflected to the left wing and corralled on the near side by Cox. Back near midcourt in the hands of Taylor Spillman. Spillman spins around to the top of the key. Her pass goes high on the right side and chased down by Ashton Doak. Doak's pass out top, deflected by Baker. She'll grab it. Baker nowhere to go with it. Now dribbles it, and official's going to call double dribble on that play, the 6th turnover on Indian Valley. Give a gift of value that will be used and appreciated this Christmas. Starbound Express Car Wash gift cards and Southside Quick Lube gift certificates provide perfect stocking stuffers that everyone can use. 17-0 Hiland. 3.5 to play in the first quarter. Lady Hawks basketball. Morgan Yoder's pass goes left wing to Mullet on the right side. Ashley Mullet's feed goes to Zoe Miller on the right block. Her shot no good, but she'll be hacked in the arm. And that foul going to be called on Indian Valley's Sierra Grove, the 5'6 senior. First team foul on Indian Valley. And it'll be Grove's first personal foul. And 2 free throws now for Zoe Miller. And free throw up by Miller, going to be good. Zoe Miller, 6'1 senior, averaging 18.2 a game and 10.6 rebounds. That's good for a double-double so far this year, and a 68% free throw shooter. That free throw will mark her 4th point of this first quarter, and Hiland up to 18. Second free throw is up. That's going to be no good. Rebound going to be corralled by Sophia Cox. Hiland up 18-0. Indian Valley basketball, 3.5 to play in the first quarter. Bounce pass goes to Doak at midcourt. Working against Horn in the game. Doak dribbles it to the right wing. Crossover to the corner, spins around. Now takes it out top. Her handoff goes to Spillman. Spillman dribbles it to the right wing. Spillman working against Zoe Miller to the baseline. Cut off. Picks it up. Pass inside the paint. Going to be deflected. Actually, a foul going to be called apparently on Ashley Mullet. And that'll be the first team foul on Hiland. Ashley Mullet has her first personal foul. So it'll be Indian Valley ball to inbound to the left of their own backboard. As now Zoe Miller will check out. And Kelsey Swihart, the 6' senior, will check in. Inbounded by Spillman, looking to inbound it. Pass goes to the quarter finally and grabbed by Sierra Grove. Dribbles the baseline, pass across the lane to the opposite corner. Back to Spillman. She'll pick up her dribble. Nowhere to go with it. Guarded tightly by Ashley Mullet. Now a pass goes to the right wing to Doak. Doak looking. Her pass to a back to recruiting Taylor Spillman, but lost it out of bounds. And a turnover on Indian Valley, up to 7 now in this first quarter.
Yeah, pressure defense and hot shooting so far for the Hawks. And if Coach Schleybaugh was upset with their shooting earlier this season, I think he's going to be happy with the first part of this first quarter.
I would say very efficient so far in this contest. Thompson Memorial is just a mile west of Millersburg on State Route 39 as the full-service monument company. Best wishes to all the area teams from Thompson Memorials. 3-pointer by Brendan Mullet, meanwhile, is up and good. On fire still are the Lady Hawks. Brendan Mullet, her second 3-pointer. She has 6 points. Hiland's up 21-0. Indian Valley basketball. That pass going to be kicked by Swihart in the backcourt. It'll stay with the Lady Braves. 2.5 to play in this first quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 3-pointers knocked down so far for the Lady Hawks. Have they missed any?
Only missed one.
Just the one. Indian Valley ball. Here's the dribble by Baker across the timeline. Working against Horn. Double team, gets a pass off. Grabbed now by Grove. Kicks it back out top on the pass over to Elena Baker. Back in the left point to Doak. Doak jab step against Swihart. Holds on to it. Now dribbles it to the left wing. Stripped away by Bren Mullet and picked up by Swihart. Baseball pass to the front court goes to Horn. Horn couldn't quite handle it, however. It goes out of bounds. So call that a turnover on Hiland, their second so far the first quarter. 2:04 to play in the first. Lady Braves basketball. Embedded against the pressure to Doak, to Baker. That pass goes over to Chloe Erb, and now across the timeline to Baker. Back on the right wing. Goes to Ashton Doak. Her cross-court pass goes to Erb. Dribbles it to the baseline. Poke loose out of bounds by Bren Mullet. It'll stay with Indian Valley. So Lady Braves to inbound to the right of their own backboard. Still looking for a first point. Down 21-0. And Baker's pass knocked out of bounds by the great deny defense of Kylie Horn.
A lot of hustle by the Hawks, yes.
Kylie Horn, of course, 5'6 senior, averaging 13.5 a game, but getting it done on the defensive end as well. And looking to inbound as Erb does so, knocked away, but corralled by near the midcourt line by Baker. She'll dribble it now high at the right against Stutzman. Now it takes it right wing. Pass goes out top, stolen away by Ashley Mullet. And the freshman with the layup on the other end is going to be good. Ashley Mullet, her first two after the 9th turnover on Indian Valley. Timeout called. 1:36 to play in the first. Hiland's up 23-0. This is girls IVC basketball on WKLM.
If you're a business or do-it-yourselfer looking for the best possible siding for your home or office, then stop by MRV Siding Supply. They offer the #1 rated panel on the market, Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia. Cedar Max provides outstanding performance inside and out with impact resistance, impervious to moisture, flame retardant, and noise reduction, giving you peace of mind. For Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia, call MRV Siding Supply at 800-524-7436. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
You can now shop True Value Hardware at Holmes Lumber in Millersburg. In fact, it's the only True Value store in Holmes County. They have added literally thousands of items to their inventory, including Easy Care paint, making it easy for you to find everything you need for your next project. Holmes Lumber is located on State Route 39 between Millersburg and Berlin. Behind every project is a True Value.
Still play back and away on the inbounds pass by Indian Valley. Hiland gets the steal. And another turnover on the Braves. Three-pointer for the quarter. Meanwhile, going to be up and knocked down by Kylie Horn. Horn will get into the three-point act. Her first 3 points of the first quarter. 26-0 lead for Hiland. Full pressure on. Inbound and grab by Ashton Doak for Indian Valley. Dribbles against the double team. Picks it up in the backcourt. Bounce pass off the hands of Baker. Goes out of bounds. And another turnover on Indian Valley. Now up to 11 of those in the first half.
It's really been nothing but net for the Hawks in their first quarter shooting, and their pressure is really getting to the Lady Braves.
And this is a Braves team that obviously had a solid year a season ago, and some new faces here, and they're still kind of getting adjusted to this varsity level. Ball inbounded to the corner, goes to Zoe Miller, hands it off to Morgan Yoder. Her 18-footer's up and going to be knocked down. Morgan Yoder knocking it down once again, and a 28-0 lead for Hiland. Yoder now up to 13 points. That inbounds pass going to go out of bounds off of Spillman's hands, and that'll be another turnover on the Lady Braves. So Hiland will have the basketball after the 12th Indian Valley turnover. 1 minute to play, first quarter. Hiland is up 28-0. Then batted by Swihart. Goes to Morgan Yoder. Yoder to the right block. Kicks it out top to Bren Mullet. Her three-pointer's up and going to be good. Bren Mullet knocking it down for deep. Her third three-pointer of the first quarter. 31-0 lead for the Lady Hawks. Pressure is on. Double team in the backcourt. And Bren Mullet gets called for the reach-in foul. Reaching in on Taylor Spillman. Second team foul on Hiland. And for Bren Mullet, her first personal foul. That's kind of an art as well, being aggressive, getting steals. We're trying to do that without fouling. Hiland does that probably as well as anybody.
Absolutely.
Full court pressure on again. 46 seconds to play in the first. And inbounded by Spillman. Bounce pass goes to Elena Baker. Baker dribbles it, double team, gets a pass off and stolen away by Morgan Yoder, who stepped in front of that pass. Yoder with the steal and banks it in. 33-0 Hiland. 35 seconds to go. Pass by Doak. Going to be knocked out of bounds by Swihart. And it'll stay with Indian Valley against that pressure. 32 seconds to play in the first. Inbounded and grabbed by Ashton Doak. Doak dribbles it against Morgan Yoder. Double teamed. Spins around, still with the dribble. And finally gets passed off to Spillman. This is Baker. Baker will cross the half-court line finally. Her pass goes right wing to Sierra Grove. Grove drive to lane. Her shot blocked by Zoe Miller. She'll get called for the foul. And that'll be the 13th foul on Hiland. Zoe Miller has her first personal foul. And it should be 2 free throws for 5'6" senior guard Sierra Grove. Obviously, first points of the game is what Indian Valley's seeking, down 33-0. 17 seconds to play in the first. Free throw here is up and going to be off the mark. And one more attempt to go for Sierra Grove. Troy Miller Agency in Shreve and Berlin, your local insurance independent agent. They're a working team for all your insurance needs. Call the Shreve office at 567-2626 or the Berlin office at 893-2446. Second free throw is good by Grove. That's the first point of the contest for Indian Valley, down 33-1. Hiland ball, 8 seconds to go in the quarter. Out top to Morgan Yoder. Her three-pointer's up and going to be in and out, no good. Rebound to the floor, going to be out of bounds off of Zoe Miller's hands. And Lady Braves will have it with just 2.5 seconds to play in this first quarter on the back baseline. Against that Hiland full court pressure. Spillman inbounds a grab by Baker. She'll dribble it, picks it up, and time will expire. In this opening quarter, all Lady Hawks through one. Hiland 33 and Indian Valley 1. This is girls IVC basketball on WKLM.
Critchfield Law Firm has always been dedicated to providing the highest quality legal services to their clients throughout Holmes County and surrounding areas. Critchfield Law Firm also understands the dedication of our youth. From the classroom to the music room to athletics, Holmes County's best is represented in every academic area. Critchfield Law Firm in Millersburg, wishing all who participate the best in their endeavors.
You've heard interest rates are low, but what does that mean? This is Jeanette Troyer with CSB, and this means it's a great time to buy or build a home, make home improvements, or refinance your mortgage. Refinancing with a lower interest rate could shave years off your loan or even lower your monthly mortgage payment. You can also use this opportunity to complete the home improvement projects you have been dreaming about. Call or text your local expert at 800-654-9015 to learn how you could take advantage of low interest rates. The Commercial and Savings Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
All ready for the start of the second quarter of action. As the Lady Braves will have it first at side court to inbound the basketball will be 5'5" senior guard Elena Baker. Braves seeking their first field goal this first half. Ball inbound and knocked away by Morgan Yoder. Chased back down by Doak in the backcourt. Her pass goes over to Taylor Spillman. Spillman dribbles it against the pressure by Bryn Mullen. Takes it herself across the half-court line. Spillman has it. Now dribbles it high on the left side. Ball poked loose and out of bounds by Bryn Mullen. It'll stay with Indian Valley. Lady Braves to inbound. And have it just into the front court near side. Baker looking. Her pass goes into the hands of Spillman, who dribbles to the right wing. Her pass goes to the corner, grabbed by Ashton Doak. Dribbles it to the top of the key, does Doak against Morgan Yoder. Picks it up. Her pass goes right wing, goes through the hands of Sierra Grove, and try to save that, but thrown her way, and Hiland gets the steal. Baseball pass by Morgan Yoder to the front court, goes to Kylie Horn. Horn to the corner, picks it up. Her pass to a backdoor cutting. Bryn Mullet grabs it, and Mullet shot no good. Rebound putback is good, however, by Zoe Miller. Miller has 6 points now, a 35-1 lead for Hiland. Lady Braves basketball. Here's Spillman across the timeline. Half-court pressure by Hiland. Spillman dribbles it left wing. Bounce pass goes to Baker. Baker picks it up. Spins around. Bounce pass mid-post. Deflected away on the floor. Diving after it will be Kylie Horn. Almost had it, but picked back up by Grove. Her dump pass goes inside to Ashton Doak, who lays it in. That'll be the first field goal of the half for Indian Valley. Doak with that bucket. On the other end quickly, however, is Kelsey Swihart. She'll lay it in. You blink, you might miss it. Swihart, her first two. 37-3 lead for Hiland. 6.5 to play in the first half. Indian Valley basketball. Here's Spillman to the front court. Dribbles the right wing. And came to a little stutter step on that right side. Gets called for traveling. And it will be Hiland basketball in that first quarter. Courtesy of Scott Miller. Indian Valley is 0 for 1 on three-point tries. Hiland 8 for 10 for 80%. You don't see that number very often in a quarter for three-point distance. Indian Valley also 0 for 1 from two-point range. Hiland 4 for 5 from two-point range shooting in that first quarter. Lady Hawks 1 for 2 from the foul line. Indian Valley 1 for 2. Each team had 2 rebounds. And Indian Valley, is that right? Indian Valley out-rebounded 13-2. And pass goes inside, and
that's turnovers.
13 turnovers for Indian Valley, 2 for Hiland. And the bucket laid in, I believe, by Swihart. It'll be Indian Valley basketball to the front court. Here's the dribble to the right wing. Goes out of bounds off the hands of Taylor Spillman. And it'll be a turnover. Kelsey Swihart with that last bucket. She has 4 points, all coming in this quarter. Lady Braves now, I mentioned she had 13 turnovers in that first quarter. Now they're up to 16 for the contest. Hiland just 2 by comparison. Hiland basketball up 39-3. 6 minutes to play in the half. Here's Morgan Yoder to the left wing. Her three-pointer going to be up and going to be good. Morgan Yoder knocking it down once again, as 18 points does Yoder in the first half, her 4th three-pointer. 42-3 Hiland. Indian Valley basketball into the front court. Here's Taylor Spillman. 5.5 to play in the second quarter. Spillman guarded tightly by Ashley Mullet. Gets her bounce pass off to Baker. Baker dribbles it to the right wing and gets Jenna Troyer. Down in the corner, picks it up. Her bounce pass right block goes inside to Tracy Zerfley. And she'll be fouled by Zoe Miller, I do believe. That's the 4th team foul in Hiland. Zoe Miller would have her 2nd personal foul.
Yeah, it's got to be frustrating for any team playing the Hawks this season, and certainly in past seasons, that pressure defense. And then when they start hitting from inside and outside,
it's almost impossible to keep up with them. That ball in mattered to Taylor Spillman, and her shot no good, but she will be fouled on that shooting attempt. So Taylor Spillman will go to the foul line to shoot 2. That's the 15th foul on Hiland. Call that foul on Morgan Yoder, her first personal foul. That previous foul was not on Zoe Miller. They end up calling that on Jenna Troyer, her first. So Zoe Miller still just 1 personal foul. That free throw up, in and out, no good for Taylor Spillman, the 6'2 junior. Reminder later on tonight, stay tuned to High School Scoreboard on WKLM, brought to you by Village Motors. We'll have all the area scores for you every 15 minutes all the way until midnight. Second free throw is good by Spillman. And Spillman has her first point of the first half, 42-4 Hiland. Lady Hawks basketball, 5:18 to play in the first half. Pass left wing, then Jenna Troyer. Her pass go left to the foul line, Zoe Miller. Cross-court pass to the corner to Morgan Yoder. Her three-pointer's good again. Morgan Yoder just flat out can't miss. In this first half, she's now up to 21, 45-4 lead for the Lady Hawks.
And she's 5 of 7 from three-point range, 3 for 3 on regular field goals, 2-point field goals.
Very efficient, getting it done from beyond the arc as well as inside. Lady Braves basketball out top to Spillman. She'll dribble it against Jenna Troyer. Spillman down to the right wing, drives to the baseline. She's cut off. Her pass to the right block goes inside to Tracy Zerfley. Her shot no good, but there'll be a foul called on Zoe Miller going for the attempted block. That'll be the 16th foul on Hiland, and Zoe Miller now will have her second personal foul. And to the foul line, 5'6" senior Tracy Zerfley to shoot 2. Zerfley sets and fires on the first attempt, going to be no good. Has 1 more to go. Get a $15 gift card for every $100 spent on qualifying brands now through December 23rd at Kime and Charm. Second free throw no good by Zerfley. Rebound grabbed by Mallory Stutzman. Long pass by Morgan Yoder under the bucket to Jenna Troyer. Grabbed it, but then she had to save it and went out of bounds. And it'll be a turnover on Hiland. And Lady Hawks just their third turnover of the half, their first turnover of the second quarter. Half-court defense on by the Lady Hawks. 45-4 Hiland lead. Indian Valley basketball. Here's Spillman into the front court against Ashley Mullet. Dribbles it and gets called for double dribble, trying to cross it over against Mullet. That'll be another turnover, up to 17 now for the Lady Braves. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game. That player receives 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg.
Yeah, I think that last turnover was a result of Hiland actually moving back, and number 5, Taylor Spillman, she just wasn't expecting somebody to not be in her face, and she accidentally dribbled it off her leg.
Three-pointer no good by Ashley Mullet. Rebound by Stutzman. She'll kick it back out top to Kylie Horn, and she will knock it down from three-point distance. Kylie Horn, after those second chance opportunities, Horn will knock down her second three-pointer of the half. 48-4 Hiland, and now Indian Valley has the basketball. Pass goes to the corner, grabbed by Ashton Doak. Holds onto it, now dribbles it high on the right side. She'll pick it up against Bryn Mullet, spins around. Pass goes over to Taylor Spillman. Spillman dribbles against Ashley Mullet. Hands it off behind her to Elena Baker. Baker to the right wing. Pass near midcourt, chased down by Taylor Spillman. Spillman takes it to the right side. Double team, kicks it out top, and going to be a foul call, I believe, on Kelsey Swihart. She, along with Ashley Mullet, in the vicinity. That'll be the 17th foul and a 1-on-1. And that foul going to be called on Kelsey Swihart, her first personal foul. And they'll be a 1-on-1 now for Taylor Spillman. Taylor Spillman, 6'2" junior, and has 1 point so far in this first half. And the second free throw attempt by here by Spillman. Going to be up and good, making her second free throw of this first half of play. 48-5 Hiland. From fashion rings, colored gem or birthstones, diamond pennants, diamond rings, engagement rings, and Dreamkeeper jewelry this holiday season. Stop into the jewelry store, 97 West Jackson Street in historic downtown Millersburg. Both free throws are good by Spillman. She has 3. 48-6 Hiland. Lady Hawks basketball. Pass goes left wing with 3.5 to play in the half. Over to Bryn Mullet, lobs it inside to Kelsey Swihart. Her reverse layup is going to be good. Nice look by Bryn Mullet to Swihart. Swihart will lay it in, and Swihart now has 6 points, all coming in the second quarter. Hiland is up 50-6. Lady Braves basketball. Here's Spillman on the right wing. Picks it up, but slid as she did that and gets called for traveling. And now up to 18 of those turnovers for the Braves here in the first half. And 5 of those so far in the second. Timeout called. 3:11 to play in the second quarter. Hiland is up 50-6 over Indian Valley. This is girls IVC basketball on WKLM.
Broman & Byler in Millersburg is a local full-service accounting firm. Hello, this is John Byler. We offer a complete range of services from tax, business, and estate planning to bookkeeping and payroll services. When choosing a financial advisor at tax time, choose Broman & Byler at 161 North Washington Street in Millersburg. You can reach us at 330-674-8222.
Make sure you stop in for the Santa Seafood Sale going on now through Christmas Eve at RODHE'S on GA Marketplace in Millersburg. The Santa Seafood Sale over at RODHE'S on GA. It'll be Hiland basketball out of the timeout. All Lady Hawks in this first half during the 3-minute mark. And it'll be Bryn Millett who will call out the play across the half-court line. Millett dribbles it out top. Bounce pass lifted to the foul line. Goes to Swihart. Out top to Bryn Millett. Wide open for a three-pointer. She'll knock it down. Bryn Millett making 4 3-pointers for her now in the first half, and she has 12 points. 53-6 Hiland.
And that's 4 for 4 from beyond the three-point arc.
And pass goes to Baker out top. Her cross-court pass into the corner. Grabbed now by Doak. Kicks it out top to Taylor Spillman. Spillman picks it up. Bounce pass over to Elena Baker. Dribbles it to the corner. Cut off now by Ashley Millett, who strips it away with the steal. Ashley Millett's pass goes front court over to Bryn Millett to her sister, and she'll miss that three-pointer. Goes up and no good as it goes out of bounds on the miss. And it will be Indian Valley basketball. And checking in for Hiland, Zoe Miller back out there. Also, Morgan Yoder is in. Ashley Millett will have a seat as well as Mallory Stutzman. 53-6 Hiland. 2.5 to play in the first half. Indian Valley basketball. Here's Taylor Spillman. Works it against Morgan Yoder across the timeline. Spillman spins around, picks it up. Bounce pass goes to Baker on the left point. Back on the right point, grabbed now by Sierra Grove. On the left point, grabbed by Ashton Doak. Dribbles it out top. Doak down to the right wing. Her three-pointer going to be up and going to be no good. Rebound grabbed by Zoe Miller. Outlets the pass into the front court to Morgan Yoder for Hiland. Into the corner, grabbed now by Bryn Millett. Drive to the baseline. Her layup going to be no good, but she's going to be fouled. So Bryn Millett will be fouled. Blocking foul called on Tracy Zerfley. 2 team fouls on Indian Valley in the first half. And Zerfley has her first. 2 free throws coming up here for Bryn Millett. So Millett will shoot something other than a three-point shot here in the first half, where, as you mentioned, been perfect from beyond the arc. Free throw here's up and going to be knocked down. And out to 13 points. Bryn Millett, by the way. 5'8" senior, averaging 8.5 a game and 2.5 rebounds per contest. Missed the first couple of games due to an injury, but she's getting back in the groove of things now. Second free throw is up by Millett. That's going to be knocked down. And now up to 14 points and a 55-6 Hiland advantage. Just under 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. Lady Braves basketball. Here's Taylor Spillman across the timeline. Poke loose and stolen away by Morgan Yoder. Her pass goes to a cutting Kylie Horn, and her layup is good. Kylie Horn has 8 points, 57-6 Hiland. Up to 20 turnovers for the Braves in the first half. Baker across the timeline for Indian Valley. Dribbles it to the right wing against Horn. Drive to the baseline. Her pass goes mid-post over to Tracy Zerfley. Her shot no good. Rebound will be tipped into the hands of Morgan Yoder. Her lone pass to a streaking Bryn Millett. Her left-handed layup is going to be good. Assist for Morgan Yoder. Bucket for Bryn Millett. And Millett now up to 16 points. Hiland up 59-6. 1:10 to play, second quarter. Lady Rays basketball. Here's Baker on the right wing. Picks it up. Guarded tightly by Horn. Bounce pass goes to Doak, now high on the right. Ashton Doak dribbles it against Bryn Millett. And poke loose and stolen by Bryn Millett. Long pass goes to Zoe Miller, but deflected away instead by Sophia Cox, and tries to save that. She does so to Spillman. That will be a Hiland turnover. So Lady Braves basketball, 45 seconds to play in the half. Into the front court, Elena Baker. Just the 4th turnover on Hiland in this first half. Baker now to the right wing for Indian Valley. Dribbles it to the corner. Picks it up against Horn. Bounce pass right point, chased down by Ashton Doak. And going to be a foul, I believe, called by the official. And that's going to be the 8th team foul on Hiland here in this first half. Going to call that on Kelsey Swihart, blocking foul, her second personal foul. And there's going to be another 1-on-1 at the foul line. It will be Tracy Zerfley, the 5'6" senior. Free throws up and going to be off the mark. Rebound going to be knocked to the floor and chased down by, actually, Swihart got to it but couldn't quite corral it. So it goes out of bounds. It'll be back to Indian Valley. Be a team rebound in that situation. And it'll be Lady Braves basketball. 28 seconds to play in the second. And to inbound will be Elena Baker. Baker looking. Pass goes left to the foul line. Over to Zerfley. She'll throw it away. Now a turnover. And it will be Hiland basketball with the final 20 seconds of the half. Morgan Yoder to the front court, directing traffic out top. Guarded by Baker. 15 seconds to play in the second quarter. Down to 14. Her pass right wing to Swihart. Swihart's three-pointer is going to be high in the air. Going to be nothing but net. Kelsey Swihart will knock it down from deep. Her first three-pointer of the first half. 3 seconds to go. Doak to the front court for Indian Valley on the right wing. Her three-pointer's up, going to be no good, and that will do it for the first half of play. Halftime score from Indian Valley. It's Hiland 62 and Indian Valley 6. Back around to recap the first half for you on WKLM.
If you're thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You are ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Rob Huvis with Edward Jones Investments in Millersburg. Let's work together to help ensure that your finances can keep up with your own needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Stop by my office at 212 North Washington Street. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Live the life you want at Danbury Senior Living. Danbury is delighted to introduce you and your family to some of the finest senior living. We offer amenities that today's seniors expect for comfort, support, and security. Let us be your home for the next chapter in your life or your loved ones in our spacious 1- and 2-bedroom apartments. Located on Portage Road in Worcester, stop in for a tour today. Meet our staff and residents and find out why they love calling Danbury of Worcester home.
Even though COVID-19 is still a threat, your cooperative is as committed as ever to keeping the power on, so you can do your job by staying home and staying safe. Disinfect high-touch surfaces frequently, and check in on your neighbors and loved ones often. You've got the power to make a difference, and you can count on us to be here for you every day.
Holmes Wayne Electric Cooperative, celebrating 85 years of service to this great community.
High school basketball on Facebook Live is a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.
Melway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for homes in surrounding counties since 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, chip and seal seal coating. For your next paving project, call Melway Paving at 330-279-9000. Melway Paving is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Visit Hummel Group in Berlin, Mansfield, Orville, Wadsworth, and Worcester today at HummelGRP.com.
The year-end sales event starts now at Village Motors in Millersburg. This is Deke Miller, and I'm excited to announce that Ford is offering 0% financing for 60 months plus $2,000 in trade assistance on 2020 Fusion, Escape, Edge, and Explorer. Also, employee pricing for all on all remaining 2020 Ram light-duty pickup trucks, along with 2020 or 2021 Jeep Compass, Cherokee, and Grand Cherokee. Stop in soon to grab these year-end deals and check us out online at villagemotorsinc.com.
It is halftime from Indian Valley, and Hiland owns a 62-6 advantage over Indian Valley. Take a look at the first half numbers. First of all, for the two teams, Hiland scored the first 33 points in that first half and led 33-1 after the first quarter. Lady Hawks outscoring the Lady Braves 29-5 in the second quarter, and Hiland is up 62-6 at halftime. For Hiland, they have 2 players in double figures already. Morgan Yoder would lead the way. The senior point guard went 5 from 7 from downtown and 3 for 3 from two-point range. Morgan Yoder had 21 points in that first half. Morgan Yoder already a season high of 21 points in double figures for the 3rd time this season. Also double figures was Bryn Mullett. As for Bryn Mullett, well, she was 4 or 5 from three-point distance, 1 for 3 from two-point range, and 2 for 2 from the foul line. Bryn Mullett had 16 points herself in the first half. That is a season high for her in her 2nd time in double figures so far this season. Also scoring for the Lady Hawks in the first half, 9 points scored by Kelsey Swihart. Also 8 points for Kylie Horn in the first half as well. And also scoring for Hiland, just rounding things out, was Zoe Miller, who had 6 points in that first half. 2 points scored by Ashley Mullett, running out the Hiland total of 62. For Indian Valley, 3 points scored by Taylor Spillman, 2 for Ashton Doak, who had the only field goal of the first half, and 1 point for Sierra Grove for Indian Valley. Halftime score, Hiland is up 62-6 over the Lady Braves. Now for the first half team numbers, here's Scott Miller.
Thanks, Matt. Hiland leading 62-6. Indian Valley was 0 for 3 from three-point range, 1 for 5 from the two-point field goal range. Hiland 13 of 16 for a smoking 81%. They're just on fire tonight from three-point land. Field goals for Hiland 10 of 13 for 77%. Free throws, Indian Valley was on the line 9 times. They hit 4 of those for 44%. Hiland was 3 of 4 from the free throw line at 75%. Indian Valley 4 rebounds, 8 for Hiland, 22 turnovers for the Braves, and 4 turnovers for the Hiland Hawks.
Individual rebounding leaders in the first half for Hiland. Not a whole lot of rebounds to show for it because they pretty much made everything they put up. 2 rebounds apiece for Zoe Miller and Kelsey Swihart. 1 board for Mallory Stutzman would do it for them. And also 1 rebound for Sophia Cox in the first half. But again, a lot of makes. So not a whole lot of rebounds to track down for either team. Hiland is up 62-6. And I think for Hiland's standpoint, you knew Hiland was certainly the dominant team entering this game. I think the impressive thing is not just doing it by steals and layups. They're very efficient from the inside and the outside, shooting the basketball in the first half.
Yeah, I think Coach Schleybaugh will be extremely happy with tonight's performance. They came out right away. Obviously, their signature pressure defense caused a number of those early Brave turnovers. But, you know, as far as Hiland's efficiency, you know, I don't think they missed a shot of any variety for probably the first 3 or 4 minutes of the game. And so I'm sure Coach Schleybaugh will be extremely happy with their performance so far this evening.
Hiland is up 62-6 at halftime. Back with the second half after this on WKLM.
The Pizza Parlor 2 in Kilbuck is a proud supporter of all Holmes County athletes. If you don't want to cook on game day, give them a call at 330-276-5661. They prepare their own homemade crust topped with their own special pizza sauce and your own choice of toppings. You can also order appetizers, sandwiches, their famous original subs, basket combos, and garden fresh salads. You don't have to get out of your car because they have a convenient drive-thru to pick up your order. Call today, 330-276-5661.
I'm Jeff Kinney, and I'm a Park National banker, a husband, and a volunteer. At Park National Bank, we believe we're more than just our job titles, and you're more than an account number. Now bringing our family of community banks together under a single brand name means you get those core values you've always counted on from us, and more service, more access, and more options. We're all together now at Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugar Creek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at KaufmanRealty.com.
When choosing a new door to replacing your windows or siding, there are many types of materials to choose from. Hi, my name is Nevin Mast. Here at Home Siding in Millersburg, we will help you make the right choice for your home and style. Want an energy-efficient replacement window? Try the Viwinco line of vinyl windows. With energy-efficient technology, Viwinco vinyl windows will save you money on energy costs and over time will pay for themselves. Call Home Siding Contractors today to set up a free in-home consultation at 888-725-6619. That's 888-725-6619.
For all your heating needs this winter, call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner. With combined knowledge of over 65 years, you know that you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of other furnaces and equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call today, 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
At Kime, we know it feels good to give a quality gift. Whether it's a DeWalt tool that's guaranteed tough, an engraved Yeti thermos built for the wild, or a Vitamix blender with smoothie making accessories. Find these brands and more at Kime. Plus, Kime holiday deals are extended until December 23rd, which means you will receive a $15 gift card for every $100 you spend on qualifying brands. Kime, built on trust since 1911. KimeHome.com.
Back with you here as we get set for the start of the second half. I want to thank our partnership with Claxon Communications, allowing us to bring you this Facebook Live broadcast. Casey Claxon, of course, at the controls here on the board, making sure all the commercials run and everything for tonight. And also at the camera for tonight is Emma Merriman, providing all of the visual you're going to be seeing here. We've seen so far throughout this first half. Appreciate them. And also, of course, we're able to bring in the audio tonight as well on our WKLM-FM.com and stream too. Also this evening here tonight. And right now, just ready for the second half. It'll be Hiland basketball to begin the second half of play after that dominant first half of action. Going right to left with it in the second half at Indian Valley. Pass to the right block goes to Zoe Miller, who had great position, and she'll bank it up and in. Zoe Miller is now up to 8 points, 64-6 Hiland. Lady Braves going left to right with it in the second half. Pass goes to Spillman, to his left wing over to Baker, who dribbles it out top, hands it off now to Chloe Erb near midcourt. She'll take it to the right wing. Her bounce past mid-post going to be stolen away behind her by Zoe Miller. And up to 23 turnovers now for Indian Valley. Miller to the front court for Hiland. Bounce pass to corner to Morgan Yoder. And the left block goes to Zoe Miller. Her pass right on the foul line to Swihart. Her 15-footer is no good. Ball knocked out of bounds by Zoe Miller, they're going to say. And Indian Valley will have the basketball. Again, stay tuned later on tonight for High School Scoreboard on WKLM. As it's brought to you by Village Motors. We'll have all the area scores for you every 15 minutes all the way until midnight. Lady Braves basketball. Spillman across the half-court line, guarded by Morgan Yoder. Dribbles it out top, down to the right point. Spillman still with the basketball on the dribble, finally picks it up. Pass right side, knocked out of bounds by Zoe Miller. It'll stay with the Lady Braves. Just into the third quarter. And to inbound will be Elena Baker. Her bounce pass corralled by Spillman. Back to Baker behind her. Her pass was left to the foul line, knocked to the floor. And diving after on the steal, Bren Mullet. Into the front court to Kylie Horn. Horn dribbles it. Kicks back out top to Zoe Miller. Her three-pointer going to be up. Ain't going to be no good. Rebound corralled by Ashton Doak. Braves have it. Here's Spillman into the front court. And she'll take it between the circles. And out to the left wing, guarded by Horn. Cross-court pass corralled by Baker, high on the right side. Baker picks it up, pass right to the foul line, stolen away by Kelsey Swihart. Swihart to the front court, pass behind her back, goes to a cutting teammate Morgan Yoder, who missed the layup. Rebound Zoe Miller, and she'll be fouled, and Swihart saying, hey, you messed my assist up. They can laugh about that a little bit. But it will be a foul call. I believe on the Lady Braves, it'll be their, or let's see, it's a held ball. I believe it is going to be a foul on Indian Valley, their first personal foul on Zerfley. Inbound of the corner to Morgan Yoder, to the right block over to Zoe Miller, who lays it in with the left hand. Zoe Miller now up to 10, 66-6 Hiland. Lady Braves basketball. Here's Taylor Spillman into the front court, dribbles it to the right wing. Spins around out top. She'll pick it up. And finally gets a pass off. And corralled on the dribble to the right wing by Sophia Cox. Back in the corner to the Doak. Doak takes it to the top of the key. And now backs it up to the left wing. Crossover, poke loose, picks it back up against Zoe Miller. Bounce pass behind her, corralled by Baker. Baker dribbles it down to the right wing. Now to the corner against Bryn Mullen. Pass goes right elbow over to Tracy Zerfleet. Kind of juggled it. Finally grabbed it, then was fouled by Kelsey Swihart. First team foul on Hiland. Swihart has her third personal foul. At the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game as that player receives one complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. As now Zerfleet will check out for Indian Valley. And in is 5'6" senior Sierra Grove. Grove looking. And still looking. Finally gets a pass off to the corner to the Doak. She'll dribble it now to the right wing. She'll pick it up. Doak bounce pass to a backdoor cutting teammate, but stolen away instead by Swihart. Her pass deflected to the floor, grabbed by Bryn Mullen. Mullen to the front court. Pass left corner, a wide open Zoe Miller. Her three-pointer's no good. Rebound by Swihart. Putback is going to be good. Kelsey Swihart has 11 on the offensive putback, and Hiland up 68-6. Lady Braves basketball across the timeline. Spillman dribbles at left wing, now to the corner. Bounce pass to the far side, goes over to Doak. She'll take it out top. Doak on the left wing, picks up her dribble. Guarded tightly by Morgan Yoder. Hands it off behind her to Taylor Spillman. Spillman to the right wing, and picks up her dribble against Morgan Yoder. And knocked to the floor by diving Zoe Miller. It'll be tied up. Held ball arrow does point to Indian Valley. Looks like the Braves will keep the basketball, but Hiland with this big lead, but they're still diving on the floor. And I like the hustle, as it'll be Spillman checking out, and checking in is going to be 5'4" junior Ellie Shepard. Shepard to inbound him. Just into the front court. Bounce pass goes high on the right side of the hands of Cox. Goes out top, and the pass down to Doak. Ashton Doak to the left point. Poke loose by Morgan Yoder, and tried to save it from going out of bounds. Couldn't quite do it, so it will stay with Indian Valley. Have you heard yet? The Beach Club Tanning Salon has added a new location in Millersburg to go along with their Berlin shop. Open every day except Sunday at both locations at the Beach Club Tanning Salon in Millersburg and Berlin.
Yeah, I think any team that plays Hiland is going to expect that you're going to have to play a full 32 minutes of basketball. It doesn't matter if they're up by 2 or up by 20. The Hawks are always going to be on the floor, scrambling after anything that's out there and loose.
Never stop, that's for sure. And that's going to be a foul called on Kylie Horn. A little too close on the hand check. Her first personal, second team foul on Hiland. Ball inbounded and grabbed on the shot by Sophia Cox in the paint, and she'll lay it in. Sophia Cox on the runner. That's the first 2 of the quarter for Indian Valley. And Cox, her first points of the game. 68-8 Hiland. Lady Hawks basketball out top to Zoe Miller. Her pass to a backdoor cutting Jenna Troyer, but too tall. Good defense that time as it goes out of bounds, and it'll be just the 5th turnover on the Lady Hawks. 4.5 to play in the third. Inbounded for Indian Valley's Elena Baker, who walks it at three-quarters court now across the timeline. Picks it up. Gets a pass off now to Ellie Shepard, who dribbles the left wing. And apparently going to be an offensive foul call on Indian Valley. It's going to be their second team foul of this third quarter. So Hiland will have it on the back baseline for that foul on the Lady Braves and also turnover. And that foul going to be called as Hiland takes it across the half-court line on Sierra Grove for a second. Pass by Mallory Stutzman out top to Kylie Horn. Dribbles at right point. Horn picks it up. Her bounce pass goes to Ashley Mullet. Now to Stutzman. Left wing to Jenna Troyer. Back out top to Mallory Stutzman. Dribbles to the foul line. Kicks it right wing. Over to Kylie Horn. Her three-pointer's good. Can't leave her open. Kylie Horn has now 11 points. Her third three-pointer tonight. 71-8 lead for Hiland. Lady Braves basketball. Baker to the front court. Dribbles the right wing. Bounce pass goes to the corner over to Ellie Shepard. And the junior dribbles it to the right wing. Picks up her dribble. Tries to hand it off to Cox. Knocked loose, out of bounds. Off the hands of Ashley Mullet. It'll stay with Indian Valley. 3:30 to go. Third quarter. Ashton Doak to inbound it. And looking. Gets her pass off out top. And corralled now by Sophia Cox. Backs it up at midcourt. Hands it off to Baker. Baker crossover. Pass to a cutting Sophia Cox, but stolen away instead by Jenna Troyer. Turnover on the Lady Braves. And Troyer's pass to the front court to Ashley Mullet. Her three-pointer from the right wing going to be off the mark. Rebound to the floor. Chased down and grabbed on the board by Jenna Troyer. Good offensive board. Back out top to Ashley Mullet. Back to Horn in the corner to Jenna Troyer. Entering pass goes to the right block inside the Mallory Stutzman. Double team, kicks it left wing, back over to Jenna Troyer. Her three-pointer off the mark. Rebound to the floor, chased down and grabbed by Mallory Stutzman again, and she's going to be fouled. Mallory Stutzman chasing down the offensive rebound, and that'll be the third team foul on the Braves in this third quarter of action. Call that on Grove again, her third personal foul. Kelsey Swihart in, and now Zoe Miller will have a seat. Hiland ball beneath their own backboard. Ashley Mullet's pass goes out top. Now to Kelsey Swihart. Her 18-footer's knocked down. Kelsey Swihart with the bucket inside the foul circle. And she now has 4 in the quarter, and she has 13 for the ball game. 73-8 lead for Hiland. Lady Braves basketball. Pass goes to the corner. Grabbed now by Ellie Shepard. Shepard dribbles it against Jenna Troyer. And looking, picks up her dribble. Pass past her midcourt. Deflected. Chased down by Baker. Baker with the dribble still. Picks up her dribble against Horn. And finally a reach-in foul going to be called on Kylie Horn. Third team foul on Hiland. And Horn has her second personal foul. Checking in for Hiland going to be Morgan Yoder. And Bren Mullet. Out will be Jenna Troyer and Kylie Horn. 2:26 to play. Third quarter. Oh, Hiland up 73-8. And with it is Ashton Doak. Dribbles the high on the left, picks up her dribble, and hands it off to Elena Baker. Baker takes it to the right wing. Crossover to the top of the key. Her cross-court pass goes over the Doak on the left wing. Doak to the top of the key on her dribble. Spins around. Doak looking. Pass to a backdoor cutting teammate, that's Sierra Grove, but she lost it. Stolen by Ashley Mullet. Long pass to the front court to Kelsey Swihart. Grabs it. Layup by Swihart. Good on a foul. Way to finish Kelsey Swihart off the assist from Ashley Mullet. That foul called on Elena Baker. Fourth team foul on Indian Valley. And Baker has her second. And Kelsey Swihart to the foul line with a chance for a three-point play. Swihart now up to 6 points in the quarter as she has 15 for the ballgame. Kelsey Swihart, a 6-foot senior, averaging 12 points a game and 6 rebounds per contest. 4 of 7 from the foul line entering this game. That free throw going to be bouncing in for Swihart. And now a 76-8 lead for Hiland. Swihart has 16 points. Lady Braves basketball. Here's Spillman to the front court. Under 2 minutes to play third quarter, and ball goes out of bounds off the hands of Ashley Mullet. It'll stay with the Lady Braves. Get 0% interest, 0% financing rather, for 60 months, plus $2,000 in trade assistance on 2020 Fusion, Escape, Edge, and Explorers, along with employee pricing on select vehicles during the year-end sales event at Village Motors and VillageMotorsInc.com. Lady Braves basketball inbounded and grabbed by Spillman. Dribbles it to the right point. Pick her dribble pass goes right side. Over to Shepard, back to Spillman. Gets a pass off left wing to Grove. Grove nowhere to go with it. Spins around, kicks it out top. Grabbed again by Taylor Spillman. Spillman working against Morgan Yoder. Lobs it right wing, grabbed by Shepard. Dumps it inside, deflected in the hands of Grove on the right wing. Her three-pointer's up, no good. Rebound going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Hiland basketball. A minute 18 to play in the third. Stop in and see TMK Farm Service for all your animal and pet needs with locations in Berlin, Sugar Creek, Holmesville, and New Bedford. Into the front court, Hiland basketball over to Kylie Horn. Her pass to a backdoor cutting Morgan Yoder, but knocked into bounds instead off of Yoder's hands, and it will be a turnover on the Lady Hawks, just their 6th of the night. 1:04 to go. 76-8 lead for Hiland. Outscoring Indian Valley 16-2 so far in this quarter. Pass by Spillman goes left wing. Over to Ellie Shepard. Takes it to the baseline. Cut off. Now handed off in the corner by Grove. Her drive to the baseline. Grove shot up, no good. Rebound grab by Zoe Miller. Long pass by Miller goes to Bren Mullet. Left-handed layup by Mullet is going to be good. Bren Mullet has 18. Her first points of the quarter. 78-8 lead for Hiland. Here's Spillman across the timeline. Gets a pass off to Sophia Cox. Dribbles it to the foul line down to the corner. On the three-point shot up and no good by Doak. Rebound to the 4. Going to be dove after. And picked up by Shepard. Hands it off to her teammate. And that is Taylor Spillman who missed the layup. Rebound chased down and saved by Swihart to the front court to Zoe Miller. Miller's left-handed layup is going to be good on the other end. Zoe Miller now has 6 in the quarter and 12 for the ball game. Hiland is up 80-8 now in the final 7 seconds of this third quarter. Rays basketball. Here's Spillman out top. Pass left point, a three-pointer by Dokas up and no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter through 3. It's Hiland 80 and Indian Valley 8. This is girls IVC basketball on WKLM.
Fox's Pizza Den in Millersburg is looking for smiling faces to join their team. Part-time positions are available for pizza makers, customer service providers, and delivery drivers. Most jobs are for evening and weekends. Successful candidates will have the following skills: the ability to work in a team environment, excellent communication skills, be punctual and dependable, and delivery drivers must have a valid driver's license, an acceptable driving record, proof of insurance, and a satisfactory vehicle. Mileage reimbursements are paid daily. Drivers retain all tips they receive. Apply at the store at 42 North Grant Street.
It's the GE Appliances Holiday Savings Event, now through December 30th at Millersburg Electric. Check out the new fingerprint-resistant stainless steel finish on the GE French door-style refrigerator with the door-in-a-door, and LED light wall with hands-free autofill dispenser. Earn up to $2,000 remodel rebate, a customizable GE Cathay appliance suites available in 3 colors with multiple handle finishes. Qualified customers get 0% interest with no down payment until December 2021. Stop by the area's largest appliance showroom today or visit MillersburgElectric.com.
In the third quarter, Hiland outscored Indian Valley 18-2 and just about ready for the start of the fourth quarter of action. And it'll be Kelsey Swihart to inbound it here at side court. Out there for Hiland also is Morgan Yoder. Bryn Mullen is out there, Zoe Miller, and Kylie Horn. Inbounded and grabbed by Morgan Yoder, who will cross the half-court line. Her pass out top to Zoe Miller. Dribbles it, hands it off to Morgan Yoder. Left wing on the pass down to Bryn Mullen. Out toss to Morgan Yoder. Her three-pointer's up and going to be no good. Rebound grab by Hiland's Kelsey Swihart, who banks it up with him. Kelsey Swihart, another offensive putback. She has 18 points. 82-8 lead for Hiland. Rays basketball. Here's Spillman with it into the front court. Shovels it high on the right side in the hands of Ellie Shepard, who passes inside now to a cutting Sophia Cox. Grabbed it, but missed the layup. Rebound by Bryn Mullen, and she'll be fouled. And that'll be the 5th team foul on the Lady Braves in the second half of action. And that foul called on Shepard. Her first. Hiland has it. Here's Morgan Yoder to the front court. Dribbles the left point. Her pass right block goes inside to Zoe Miller. Her layup left hand is good off the glass. Zoe Miller now up to 14. Hiland up 84-8. Third quarter numbers courtesy of Scott Miller. Hiland was 1 of 5 on three-pointers. Indian Valley 0 for 3. Hiland 7 for 9 from two-point range. Indian Valley 1 for 2. And Lady Braves did not attempt the foul shot. Hiland was 1 for 1. Meanwhile, ball thrown away by Spillman. Stolen by Morgan Yoder. Layup by Yoder on the other end is good. Morgan Yoder now has 23. 86-8 Hiland. Timeout called. Finishing up the numbers, Hiland 1 for 1 from the foul line, as I mentioned. Indian Valley did not attempt the foul shot in the third. Lady Hawks out rebounding Indian Valley 6-3. 7 turnovers for Indian Valley, 2 for Hiland. It is an 86-8 lead for Hiland with 6:51 to play in the fourth quarter. This is girls IVC basketball on WKLM.
Trying to decide if now is the right time to stop renting and purchase a home? Ask yourself a few questions. Are you ready to settle down? Can you afford to pay for repairs and maintenance costs? For many people, the decision comes down to what you can afford at the moment. At the Kilbuck Savings Bank, our expert lenders are here to help you make one of the biggest decisions of your life. Everyone has different needs. Our job is to listen to your story and help determine the best way to turn the page on your life's journey. The Kilbuck Savings Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
A little over a minute into this fourth quarter. All Lady Hawks this evening. Again, reminder to stay tuned later on tonight on WKLM for High School Scoreboard. We'll have that for you on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com tonight, as we'll have all the area scores for you every 15 minutes all the way until midnight, brought to you by Village Motors. Lady Braves basketball out of the timeout. And with it, across the timeline. And the dribble to the right wing. That pass goes right side and corralled on the near end by Shepard, who takes it out to the foul circle. Hands it off now to Grove. Pass goes to the corner now. Received by Chloe Erb, who passes it out top. Chased down by Grove. Grove to the foul line. Her shot going to be projected by Swihart. Shot to the corner by Erb is no good. Rebound going to be grabbed by Morgan Yoder. To the front court to Zoe Miller. Her layup off the glass is good. Zoe Miller running the floor like she can, and now up to 16 points. 88-8 lead for Hiland. Lady Braves basketball into the front court. Here's the dribble to the left wing. Pass goes inside the foul circle to Sophia Cox. On the left wing over to Chloe Erb. Back in the left wing, back to Cox. Cox to the foul line. Picks it up. Looking. Cross-court pass received on the right wing. And going to be a foul called, it looks like. As Kylie Horn kind of lost her footing and fell down, but had made some contact. The fourth team foul called on Hiland here in the second half. That would be Horn's third personal foul. Tracy Zerfley now checking in. And Sierra Grove will have a seat. Right at the conclusion of this contest, we'll be announcing the Subway Player of the Game. That player receives one complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. Here's the drive as by Erb, goes up in the air, goes back down with it. It gets called for traveling. 31 turnovers, if I'm counting that correctly, for Indian Valley tonight. Baseball pass to the front court by Morgan Yoder. Finds a wide-open Kylie Horn, but her three-pointer is no good. Rebound grabbed by Bryn Mullen. Extra possession, now top to Horn, to Swihart. Three-pointer by Swihart from the top of the key, no good. The rebound grabbed by Bryn Mullen again. Her three-pointer this time up and going to be knocked down. She'll just take it herself. And Bryn Mullen will knock it down from deep. Mullen now has 21 points in her fifth three-pointer tonight. Indian Valley basketball, 91-8 lead for Hiland. Braves basketball with it high on the right, ball poked loose out of bounds by Zoe Miller. It'll stay with Indian Valley. Don't let your home be without power. Call Holmesville Electric, your local Generac automatic standby generator dealer. Holmesville Electric has factory certified technicians and carries the full line of parts and service kits for all your Generac needs. Call 330-279-4522. And Braves will have it. To win band will be Chloe Erb. Her pass goes to Spillman. Dribbles against Ashley Mullet, who's in the game now, the freshman. Spillman to the right wing, picks it up. And gets the pass off out top and off over to Baker. Lost it, picks it back up, gets the pass off to Spillman. 5 minutes to play, fourth quarter. All Hiland up 91-8. In front of the midcourt line with the basketball is Ashton Doak, dribbles it to the corner. Doak's 18-footer going to be up, no good. Rebound grabbed off the bounce by Mallory Stutzman. The 5'9 freshman will dribble to herself across the timeline, finds a running teammate, and grabbed by Tegan Harris, who banks it up and in. Harris, the 5'6 junior, her first points in the game. 93-8 lead for Hiland. Harris just her third and fourth points of the season so far for her. Indian Valley basketball, and coming to a jump stop, Ashton Doak around the foul line gets, and she'll be fouled, I believe, by Harris. 15 foul on Hiland. That would be Tegan Harris's first personal foul. Call that a foul instead on Jenna Troyer, her second personal. Chloe Erb to inbound. Does so and grabbed by Taylor Spillman. Guarded tightly by Ashley Mullen. Lobs it high on the right into the hands of Baker. Baker, cross-court pass received by Ashton Doak. On the left wing, over to Chloe Erb, the 5'4 sophomore. Erb dribbles it to the baseline, kicks it back to the corner over to Doak. Out top to Taylor Spillman. Spillman gets a hand off behind her to Elena Baker. Back over to Spillman out top. Spillman to the foul circle. Kicks a left wing back to Erb. Erb drive, knocked loose, and going to be tied up. Held ball. Arrow does stay with Indian Valley. 4:02 to play here in the fourth. Spillman now to inbound for the Lady Braves. Nobody moving. And finally they do so. The pass goes knocked away on the inbounds pass by Jenna Troyer out of bounds, and it will stay with the Lady Braves. Spillman looking to inbound again. Her pass to the right wing goes to Ashton Doak. Picks it up. Doak's pass goes behind her to Spillman. Spillman back over to Doak in the corner. Her pass to a cutting teammate, Tracy Zerfley, who missed the layup. Rebound. Corralled inside by Hiland. And the shot on the other end going to be up and good by Ashley Mullet. That rebound before was by Abby Miller. Ashley Millett with that bucket now has 4 points on the evening, 95-8 Hiland. Ball meanwhile stolen away by Ashley Millett. Gets her pass off to Abby Miller, back to Ashley Millett. Her layup is good. Make it 6 points now for Ashley Millett. The 5'4 freshman came in averaging just over 5 a game, 97-8 Hiland. Braves basketball pass goes to the right wing. Grab now by Erb. Drive, lane runner by Erb. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound grab by Abby Miller, the 5'7 sophomore. Into the front court quickly. Goes to Tegan Harris. And going to be a blocking foul called on Elena Baker. 16 fouls in Indian Valley, and Baker has her third personal foul. For Hiland, obviously, going to be out in front of a lot of games, but they're going to have some other battles going forward, and it's good to get valuable time for some of these players on the floor here because it's players that they maybe need here down the road as well.
Yeah, and they come in with fresh legs, some of them having played in the JV, but if you're Indian Valley, it's still a Hiland team, and just because they play great defense, they're very fundamentally sound, they're pretty much relentless regardless of who's in the contest.
No doubt. Ball inbounded to mid-post to Mallory Stutzman. Poke loose, she'll get back to it. Her pass deflected high in the air. Grabbed, however, on the shot by Gabby Schlabel. Her shot no good. Rebound grabbed by Abby Miller. Out top to Gabby Schlabel. Back in the corner. A three-pointer going to be up and going to be off the mark by Claudia Troyer. And goes out of bounds. And it's going to be off of Tegan Harris, I believe. Or will it? No, it'll be off of Indian Valley. So Hiland will keep the basketball. After that team rebound, and to inbound will be Mallory Stutzman. Her pass goes to Gabby Schlabel, the senior. Senior guard dribbles it out top. Kicks the left wing back to Abby Miller. On the right point, a three-pointer by Mallory Stutzman's up and good. Mallory Stutzman will knock it down. Stutzman, the 5'9 freshman, came in averaging 2.5 a game. Her first points tonight. Quickly in the end, the layup is going to be no good. Rebound put by Zerfley is no good. After the miss by 34. Zerfley gets her own rebound, gets the pass off to the corner. Gets the drive, scoop shot, no good by Doak. Rebound knocked out top, goes out of bounds. And that's going to be off of Indian Valley. So Hiland will have it. Final 2 minutes to play. Don't have a number 34 for Indian Valley, who's out there. Hiland has it into the front court. Here's Tegan Harris. Goes to the corner of the pass over to Gabby Schlabel, out top to Mallory Stutzman. Her bounce pass goes left wing to Abby Miller. Cross-court pass to Tegan Harris on the right point. Out top to Gabby Schlabel. Left wing of the pass to Mallory Stutzman. Stutzman drive, lane, kicks it out top to Gabby Schlabel. Her three-pointer's up and going to be off the mark. Rebound to the 4, grabbed by Abby Miller. Hands it off to Tegan Harris into the corner. Harris takes it back out top. Shovels it to Gabby Schlabel high on the left side. Minute and a half to play in the fourth quarter. Her pass to the right block goes to Stutzman. A cross-court pass to the other corner. Now to Claudia Troyer. Her shot is no good. And the rebound hauled in by Tracy Zerfling. 100-8 is the advantage for Hiland. They've hit the century mark tonight. Over a minute to go. Here's their drive. Pass on the right block goes over to Tracy Zerfling. She missed the shot. Rebound tied up. Abby Miller had her hands on the basketball, but the arrow does point to Hiland. Lady Hawks will get that team rebound with 1:03 to play. 100-8. Lady Hawk advantage. Here's Tegan Harris to the front court. Pass over to Mallory Stutzman. Left wing of the pass down to 5'5 freshman Claudia Troyer. Back in the corner to Tegan Harris. Harris to the baseline. Drive. Her pass to cutting Abby Miller inside the paintball. Poke loose. Miller will track it back down. Back out top of the pass to Gabby Schlabel. 40 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Stutzman's pass goes on the right side over to Claudia Troyer. No shot for Hiland as they work the clock down. Abby Miller now on the left wing with the final 30 seconds. Miller drive. Lofts it back to the corner. Now a shot is up and going to be no good by Claudia Troyer. Rebound by Mallory Stutzman. Her shot no good. Got her own rebound and her putback no good again, but this time she's fouled. 17 fouls on the Lady Braves, and that foul called on Tracy Zerfling, her second. And now 2 free throws for Mallory Stutzman. 5'9 freshman Stutzman, averaging 2.5 a game and just over 2 rebounds per contest. That free throw is good. Stutzman now has 4 points. A nice group of freshmen for this Hiland team as well. As good as that, certainly the upper class is. That second free throw up, that's going to be no good. Rebound grabbed by Ashton Doak. 20 seconds to play. Long pass to the front court. Going to be a shot is up and going to be no good by Makina Donahue. Rebound goes to Tegan Harris and has it knocked out of bounds. 14 seconds to go. Hiland ball up 101-8. Harris dribbles it across the timeline, 10 seconds to play. Picks it up, 7 seconds. Anna Stutzman high on the right side with 4 seconds to go. Down to Abby Miller with 2 seconds. 1, and that will do it. And Hiland wins it tonight in convincing fashion, 101-8, to improve the record now to 6-0 on the season, 4-0. In the IVC South, Hiland has now won 87 consecutive IVC games. Indian Valley with the loss, dropping to 2-4, 1-2 in the IVC South Division. They've now lost 2 straight in 3 at their last 4 contests. Again, the final, Hiland wins it 101-8 over Indian Valley. Back to wrap it up after this on WKLM.
With tightening budgets and resources, schools face a daunting task these days, providing young people with all they need to equip them for the years ahead. Denko Marketing in Millersburg urges you to support our students and youth in whatever way you can. Whether it's the giving of your time and experience or donating items for use by educators, groups, or clubs, everyone can make a difference. Denko Marketing of Millersburg hopes you're giving back to the young people of today. Denko Marketing of Millersburg, where the business at hand is the business of home.
As you hug the turn, you see a storm brewing up ahead. It could be rain, it could be snow, but whatever Mother Nature has in store, you're not worried because you've got Yokohama's Geolander AT Geo15 on your side. Stop by Holmes Tire LLC to find out what a new set of all-terrain tires can do for your truck or SUV. This tire is all traction, designed to take you from the pavement to the trail in any weather, anytime you want. Discover the Yokohama Geolander AT Geo15 at Holmes Tire LLC today and get ready to
If you're a business or do-it-yourselfer looking for the best possible siding for your home or office, then stop by MRV Siding Supply. They offer the #1 rated panel on the market, Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia. Cedar Max provides outstanding performance inside and out with impact resistance, impervious to moisture, flame retardant, and noise reduction, giving you peace of mind. For Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding by Provia, call MRV Siding Supply at 800-524-7436. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Swimming the English Channel? Check. Running with the Bulls in Pamplona? Check. Buying new tires for your car? Probably not anywhere near the top of your bucket list. That's why at Holmes Tire LLC, they offer long-lasting, high-quality tires like the Yokohama Avidus NGT, a spirited all-season radial featuring powerful grip on wet or snowy roads, and treadwear so long, it's backed by a 65,000-mile warranty. So the next time you need new tires, stop by Holmes Tire LLC for a set of Yokohama Avidus.
Right now, Subway restaurants have 2 tasty new chicken sandwiches. First, there's the barbecue chicken sandwich, made with sweet and tangy barbecue sauce, chicken strips, crisp veggies, and another layer of barbecue sauce. Then, for a real punch of flavor, try our new buffalo chicken sandwich. It has tasty chicken strips smothered in Frank's Red Hot buffalo sauce and topped with ranch dressing. Add chips and a drink to either of these fan faves, and you've got a great meal. Only at Subway. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Freshly prepared in front of you.
Looking for an experienced professional pest control company? Hi, this is Roger Bugs McClure with Holmes Pest Control. With over 40 years in the pest control industry and a lifelong resident of Holmes County, Holmes Pest Control can give you the best service by using the best products at the best price. Call Holmes Pest Control 330-674-9094 or visit our website at holmespestcontrolincorporated.com. Another home-owned, homegrown Holmes County business. Professional service with a personal touch.
Stop into RODHE'S IGA Marketplace for the Santa Seafood Sale going on now through December 24th. Get 31 to 40 count cooked cocktail shrimp for $6.98 a pound. King crab legs for $22.98 a pound. 16 to 20 count jumbo tail off cooked shrimp for $9.98 a pound. Maryland style crab cakes 4 for $5. 16 ounce imitation crab meat for $3.98 each. 5 to 6 ounce lobster tail for $11.98 each. Jumbo crab clusters for $15.98 a pound. And 31 to 40 count easy peel raw shrimp for $5.98 a pound. It's the Santa Seafood Sale going on now through Christmas Eve at RODHE'S IGA Marketplace in Millersburg.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon in the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugar Creek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
It is the finals. Hiland wins it 101-8 over Indian Valley this evening. And for Hiland, their dominant performance started off dominant and really never finished as Hiland scored the first 33 points of the game and led 33-1 after one. Hiland a 62-6 lead at halftime, 80-8 through 3, and Hiland goes on to win the game 101-8 over Indian Valley. Take a look at the first half, or the individual scoring for the contest, and for Hiland, they finished up with 5 players in double figures on the night for the Lady Hawks, and leading the way, that was Morgan Yoder. As for Morgan Yoder, she was 5 for 7 from three-point distance and also 4 for 5 from two-point range. Morgan Yoder had a season high of 23 points in double figures also for the third time this season with the 23 points for her. Also in double figures for Hiland was Bryn Mullet. Mullet 5 for 6 from three-point distance, 2 for 4 from two-point range, 2 for 2 from the foul line, as Mullet would have 21 points. That's also a season high for Mullet, and the second time she's been in double figures on the season as well. Also in double figures for the Lady Hawks of the night, Kelsey Swihart. As for Swihart, 1 for 1 from three-point distance, and also 6 for 8 from two-point range, 1 for 1 for the foul line. And Kelsey Swihart, 18 points, and also a season high with those 18 points for Swihart in the fourth time that she's been in double figures on the season. And two more players in double figures. Zoe Miller was in double figures. She was 1 for 3 on three-point tries. Also 6 for 7 from two-point range, 1 of 2 from the foul line. Zoe Miller finished up with 16 points in double figures for her for the sixth time on the season. And also Kylie Horn for her on double figures on the night. She would go 1 for 1 from three-point distance. I should say 3 for 4 from three-point distance. Kylie Horn knocked down 3 three-pointers out of 4 tries. 1 for 1 from two-point range, as Horn would finish up with 11 points. And for her, the sixth time she's been in double figures on the season. Scoring also for Hiland, 6 points for Ashley Mullet, the freshman, and a freshman Mallory Stutzman had 4 points, and 2 points scored by Tegan Harris, rounding out the Hiland scoring of 101. Of course, the most points scored by Hiland as a team so far this year, eclipsing the 99 points they scored in their win over Sandy Valley. As for Indian Valley, leading the way for them, 3 points for Taylor Spillman, 2 apiece for Ashton Doak and Sophia Cox, and 1 for Sierra Grove, rounding out the Lady Braves total of 8. And for them, just scoring 2 points the entire second half did Indian Valley. Final scores tonight, Hiland 101, Indian Valley 8. Now for the final team numbers, here's Scott Miller.
Thanks, Matt. Hiland, again, 101, their final score to 8 for Indian Valley. The Braves, they were 0 for 6 from three-point range. Hiland, 16 of 26. They cooled off a little bit there in the second half to 62% for the game. Field goals for Indian Valley, 13% on 2 of 15 shooting from regular two-point range. Hiland was 24 of 33 for 73%, just slightly below their 77% from the first half for two-point field goals. 44% from the free throw line for the host Indian Valley Braves. They were 4 of 9 from the free throw stripe. Hiland was 5 of 7 for 71%. Indian Valley ended up with 10 rebounds on the evening. Hiland with 25. Turnovers, again, part of the story tonight in our final assessment. Indian Valley with 32 total turnovers. Hiland, the Hawks, with 6.
Hiland wins it 101-8. And take a look at the individual rebounding leaders for the two teams. As for Hiland leading the way, Kelsey Swihart had 6 boards. 3 came at the offensive end. And also 4 rebounds for Abby Miller. She had 2 offensive. 3 rebounds also for Zoe Miller, and 3 boards also for Mallory Stutzman for Hiland on the night. And for Indian Valley, 2 rebounds for Ashton Doak, and also 2 boards for Tracy Zerfley. Again, a Hiland winner 101-8 in our Subway Player of the Game, we could have given Scott, of course, any number of players, of course, for Hiland. We're going to give it to Morgan Yoder, who did a great job, as she always does, kind of running the floor, kind of seemed to kind of set the tone early on for the hot shooting for Hiland, and she really was hot right from the get-go. Ended up, for Morgan Yoder, a season high of 23 points for her. She knocked down 3 3-pointers in that first quarter alone, and had 5 of those for the first half. And all 5 3-pointers for Morgan Yoder on the night, so she'll be our Subway Player of the Game, receiving 1 complimentary foot-long fresh value meal from the Subways in Millersburg. And that's kind of the story. You mentioned the turnovers. We expect that because of Hiland's great defense, but also very hot, really all night long, knocking down from deep.
Yeah, and when both of those factors can be looked at for Hiland, they're going to be one of those teams that's going to be hard to beat. And it was relentless. The pressure, even when Coach Schleybaugh put some of his younger players, some of those kids that maybe he saw some double time on junior varsity tonight. For Indian Valley, home court, but there's no home advantage when you're playing a team like Hiland that does just so many good things, very fundamentally sound. And you look at somebody like Morgan Yoder, she was only averaging 9.4 points a game. Same thing with Bryn Mullett. She was averaging 8.7 points in the first 5 games of the season. And both of those kids just broke out tonight. And I don't think, it took mostly through the first quarter and into the second quarter before either one of them missed a shot.
It really sets the tone for the rest of the players, because those underclassmen, those freshmen, are almost forced to play hard, right? Because they know what those upperclassmen are doing, so they better follow suit.
Absolutely, and it's expected. When they come in, of course, they come in with fresh legs, and the home team tonight, the Braves, you can just see the look in their faces, on their eyes. It's like, sadly, when is this going to be over?
Well, it is over now as Hiland gets things taken care of in dominant fashion tonight, 101-8. Hiland improving their record now to 6-0. They're 4-0 in the IVC South. Of course, they've now won 87 consecutive IVC games for the Lady Hawks. And their next game going to be coming up on Saturday, a home game Saturday afternoon, and then it'll be against Claymont. For Indian Valley with the loss, dropping to 2-4. They're 1-2 in the IVC South. They've now lost 2 straight in 3 of their last 4. They'll be playing also in a Saturday game on the road against Garraway. For WKLM, we'll have boys basketball coming away on Friday. Indian Valley is at Hiland. And also Saturday night girls basketball, Orville is at West Holmes on Saturday. That Saturday night game will also be on Facebook Live. So stay tuned for that airtime around 7 o'clock on Saturday evening. That'll wrap things up for us here from Indian Valley. I do want to thank Claxon Communications for providing our Facebook Live feed for this evening. Casey Claxon on the controls. Also working the camera was Emma Merriman. So we do appreciate that, allowing to bring you the video for this broadcast. And, of course, also bringing you to you the audio on WKLM-FM.com also tonight on Stream 2 on our website. That'll wrap things up for us for Indian Valley, and for Scott Miller, I'm Matt Croy. And again, the final score in girls high school basketball, Hiland wins it 101-8 over Indian Valley to remain unbeaten on the season. So long, everybody.
Thank you for watching high school basketball on Facebook Live. Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.